Hi Gemini, welcome to your unexpected reading for money. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to 7 Cups of Spiritual Tea. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life also. This may resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Gemini. What do we have here for Gemini? Gemini, the unexpected. Prepare yourself. Ooh, the star. That could be Aquarius. Ooh, good. The Lovers. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Why not? The High Priestess. We're on a major arcana roll here. The Moon, or Cancerian. 6 of Swords. What? All right. Oh. 5 of Cups. Why? 4 of Cups. All right. That took a turn, didn't it? Okay. Let me get to the what we're dealing with here. Oopsie. So this is a month giving you pause here to think about stuff. +4. What's this one? King of Swords. So that there. Well, hi. That's Gemini. For me, I read that as Gemini. Okay. Okay then. So 4, 5, 6. 2 6s. This is a 9. No, that's an 8. So 2 6s. So you two are on a break, or there's some frustration here, and you're kind of in taking a time out to think, or you've been thinking about things quite a bit here. And wow, what did you just find out? Something happened. What? It feels like you found something out that is giving you pause and is making you want to pull back and think about things. Or you've been thinking about things and doing a deep dive on it. What's this High Priestess about for Gemini? Okay, ending. There's been a theme for all of these readings. For the people that I've been reading for, they're coming out of something much stronger, armed with all this knowledge and experience, right? And they're also preferring the solo route. Like this is kind of a low-key month of like getting themselves back and doing what they want to do. But this is one of those low-key months because there's a lot of thinking going on here. So what? Okay. So we got the World there with the High Priestess with the World. Okay. What's this King of Swords about? Doing a deep dive on this ending. Oh boy. Did you find out somebody was cheating? Gemini. No, this is you coming back online after an ending and kind of getting, well, there it is, getting you back. This is you thinking about things, starting to wake up again socially, connecting with your tribe. I mean, this could be you finding out that someone was unfaithful and cheating, and things ended because of that, and you're just dealing with somebody who was cheating. But it could also be you doing a deep dive on why things ended, and really kind of being like, oh, never again, and knowing it was the right thing to do, following your intuition, really reconnecting with yourself and feeling stronger for it because things ended because you were dealing with somebody who was cheating. Could be that. What's this 6 of Swords? Then moving on from it. What's this 6 of Swords for Gemini? There's that ending again, Wheel of Fortune. But I like it though because this right here is this transmuted. So it's not. It doesn't have to be that painful, or I mean. It may not be, but the thing is, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay stuck there. It's like a choice to do the deep dive. You get what you need from it, and then you're up and running. You're not staying stuck with this ending and machinating over it so that you can secretly stay connected to it. But it looks like you're just doing a deep dive and needing some time for yourself and wanting to resolve it. But really what you're doing is just kind of grabbing onto anything to keep you still connected to it. You're not doing that. You're getting what you need from the experience, processing it, and moving on. And transmuting it into new opportunities, good things coming, clearing the way for good things to come in because you've got perspective on this now. All right, what's this 5 of Cups? The Devil. This 4 of Cups. Okay, so for the Geminis that I'm reading for, this is someone waiting for an answer from you to see if you want to work this out. And I think it's because they know they did wrong. This is kind of that situation where someone could have cheated, and then they're coming back asking for forgiveness. Can we work this out? Can you give me some time? Can you just think about it? Can you not close the door on this? Can we work it out? Can we? And you're debating, and that's where he leaves you, is taking some time to think about this. The thing about this right here in this, for this reading, this is someone who comes out wiser for the experience because of the amount of, like, it kind of forces you to do a deep dive and look at the dynamics of this relationship. And I think because of what happened, instead of you being kind of grateful for this person coming back in and saying all the right things and promising all the fun times and the adventures, and I'm so sorry, and can we talk about this, just hear me out, that used to work. For the Geminis I'm reading for now, this doesn't, because this one is no joke right here. This High Priestess, I was going to say she'll cut somebody. She comes out of things wiser for the experience. She's no dummy, and you don't get to see behind what she's hiding. Like, she's in front of all the secrets of the universe, basically, and got all kinds of stuff going on here. You don't get access to any of that unless she grants it. So if she's looking at you, or if there's been a wall that's put up, or there's just like, nope, I'm not the same person I was before. I'm a lot wiser. I'm letting intuition lead here. Nobody's getting past unless I decree that, like, unless I allow it. It's not. So the point is that this is you pretty much after you realize this unhealthy dynamic, that you're like, dang it. This is you realizing what it really is and not trying to make it into this anymore, where someone's kind of coming to you and being like, look, can we talk? Can you just hear me out? I promise. And you're buying into all these good times ahead, and oh, we're on an upswing. Someone's behaving. They're being really good. That might have been the way it was, but that's all. I think this is you realizing and worry that that's all this is ever going to be with this person. And because of that, you're like, okay, my eyes are open now. I've done the deep dive. I get it. I can't not know what I know. I realize that this is all this is ever going to be, is us breaking up, them cheating, or just being unreliable or untruthful or unreasonable. But darn it, if they don't come back in and say all the right things, and it makes me feel all wonderful, and we're on a high note, we get back together and it's great, and then it sinks back down again. You're not doing that anymore. You're like, you know what? I don't want to do the drama anymore. I'm tired of the drama. I want safe passage out of this. I want this to serve better for, like, we're going to end things. I want to end on a high note for myself. I want to understand this so I don't keep repeating this. And it opens up to new, albeit unknown, opportunities for me, instead of me just repeating the cycle. I want this to be about, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be better than this because I've learned, and I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to participate in this kind of unhealthy dynamic here. So this worry is that shift from you actually don't take this person back. It's not that you shoo them away, but this is, you actually don't take them back. For the Geminis I'm reading for, this is about you stopping to think about this unhealthy dynamic or feeling stuck. And instead of kind of agreeing to whatever because it just feels better and you want that rush, you want that high of reconciliation, or that feeling worthy that this person's light is shining on you only instead of the 5 other people they've been dealing with. You're thinking about it and the security and the stability, and if this person can give it to you, and spoiler alert, they can't. Not only can they not give it to you, but I think the focus is shifting on you wanting to provide it for yourself in light of what you realize and the deep dive you do, and how you're finally listening to your intuition and going, you know what, I can't make this into something it's not anymore. The reality is, the wish is this, that someone's being truthful and that this is going to happen and they've changed and good times are ahead. But the reality is this, that I'm always going to be disappointed. I'm always going to feel let down. There's going to be some good times. There's going to be some fun, some good times. But the reality is I'm going to be more disappointed than I am grateful or feeling loved. And I'm always going to having to be making the best of something. It's not going to be the best of something. I'm going to have to make it into that. I'm going to have to sit there and be like, well, it could be worse. And it feels like you're just kind of tired of it. And the realization is kind of like, oh, crap. But it's either that, you realize it now or you realize it later. You either have the pain of discipline now or the pain of regret later. And so instead of taking this person back, instead of rejoining the fold, you're actually giving pause, taking some time out to think about some things. In light of this new awareness and realization, you're pulling back and thinking about what you want for your future and longevity. And can you get that with this dynamic? We've covered that. You cannot. And the thing is, it feels like you haven't really told your person any of this. This is all stuff you've come to on your own. And I don't know that you're going to be sharing that with your person. That if you're going to be letting them in on all that you've realized, because would they even be able to grasp it? You know what I mean? Like this depth of how you're feeling. Would they want to? Would they even want it? It's like, you know what? Why do you got to bring this down? Why do you got to make it so heavy? Well, because you cheated. And like that bears having to, I mean, it affected me. You know what I mean? Like, did it affect you? Did you want it? Maybe we should talk about. Okay. If it's lost on them, if it's too heavy for them, then they don't deserve your attention or company. What's this Lovers about? Could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. What's this Lovers about for? Lovers about. This is Empress. This could be Aries or Taurus. Is this a healthy dynamic, or is this codependent? Is this a choice, a connection, a commitment that's going to help you thrive? Is it reciprocal? Is this somebody that's going to be giving to you what you deserve? Or is this just, someone getting the benefit of you because they promise things they don't deliver on? And, could be that this is, if it's not dealing with another person specifically, it could be just you find dating kind of unfulfilling, kind of like, I think I just kind of want to pull back and do my own thing for a while because I'm not liking what's out there. It just seems like it's more of the same, and I don't want to do this anymore. I want to change the script. I want to change the dynamic. So I'm going to pull back and think about what I want and just kind of keep to myself. Just because that's a preferred alternative, and then to keep doing the dance over here. So February for you, Gemini, is all about you kind of doing a deep dive on feeling unfulfilled in a relationship because someone is promising things they can't deliver, basically. Or you're in situations where you're just like unfulfilled and looking at, okay, I want to make some changes and moving on from that. And I think when this person comes back asking, or when an offer comes asking for a connection or commitment, like, hey, we're still good, right? Actually, I'm good. I'm going to pull back here because you can't not know what you know. After this right here, you can't not know what you know. And it's like, dang it. Now I realize that I'm a part of this too, and I don't want that dynamic for me anymore. I've got to make some changes in my own life, starting with not connecting with people like this anymore. So it's like solitude is preferred at this point because you really do want a thriving connection and commitment, and that's going to take some healing. That's going to take some time to figure out because this is you wanting to do your relationships differently. So February is all about you kind of seeing connections or a relationship for what it is, and instead of you going back to it or kind of dating the same one note type people, like the people that are just kind of superficial, and you're starting to want more than that. You're not wanting that anymore. So this is all about you thinking about what you want in connection and partnership, and realizing that it's not that it's a long way off, but it's like, you know what? It's out there. I just got a few things I want to spend some time on, think about. I want to kind of heal and recover, just be by myself and invest in myself, look to my own future, see what I want. What kind of person do I want? What do I want for myself? Just kind of taking a break to reset. I've got the deck here. Get some water. Okay. Plus 4 Gemini. It's interesting how, because both of these are about, this is about using logic and intuition to get yourself out of being focused only emotionally on resolving an issue. And it kind of has you rise above that and move to safer waters, literally moving on, moving away. And this is all about your intuition on a grand scale, like the intuitive force, the understanding, the deep dive to everything, like the behind the scenes goings on, and having a full understanding of that and being connected to your intuition and leading with that. So both of these are about intuition, helping you see the wisdom basically in your experiences, or understanding them to so where it leads to wisdom. Like knowledge applied is wisdom, right? So, and we've got endings here. So I think because you're seeing a situation, you're starting unexpectedly. So there's a shift and you're understanding the dynamics and you just don't want to do that anymore. It's like, oh, the reality is I'm to some degree contributing to it because I participate in it. So I don't want to do that anymore. So from that, it's like, now that you understand that, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. So I'm not going to stay stuck here. This is huge, but I'm not going to stay stuck there because the whole idea is to learn from it and to move on, which is what this is. So some people stay stuck here and they, it looks like they're really wise and they're into it and they're intuitive and they're really knowledgeable, but secretly it's because they're still holding on to a lot of stuff. This is you realizing that, but moving on from it, taking what you need and moving on. So you're not staying stuck there, thank God, because this can get really lonely and burdensome because it's just you recycling the same issue so you can stay connected to it somehow because someone's not quite over someone else. You know, that's not you. You're able to transmute that to, okay, getting what you need and moving on and turning it into opportunity because you realize the reality of it is, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like the dynamic. I don't like how I feel afterwards. For Gemini. Okay, so there it is. So this is spending time thinking about what you want for your future, realizing, you know what, I got some time. It's not going to happen right away. I'm going to give myself some time. I'm going to heal. I'm going to figure some things out about what I want in connection with someone else and that ideal relationship. And we got you on a new beginning, looking to start anew, looking to the future, not staying stuck in the past. Okay. Yay. Yay for that. Not staying stuck. Because this could be very easy to stay stuck with, especially when you got somebody that you kind of done this with before, as far as them apologizing and you believe them or you give them the benefit of the doubt, and you know what I mean? And no more. Could be a lot of relationships that are unfulfilling, or one person that just isn't very truthful and it's hurt you enough times to where you're like, nope, don't need to anymore. I've got enough evidence, thanks. Clearly you're not who I should be with. Make your dreams real. So here you are thinking about it, thinking about what you want, how to create it. And here you are setting off, and here's the dreams right here. This is you realizing one day it's going to happen for me. Just need some time a little bit. Got to kind of come down from this, process a few things, figure out what I want. But this is you on your way. It's like you've reached, I'm surprised, the 8 of Cups. Well, there's a 6 of Swords. There's a turning point here that's happened or is happening that's setting things in motion for you. You've got this new beginning. You're starting off anew because you're done with this. Yay. Yay. Okay. I mean, not yay for, but you know what I mean. Yay for the new beginning, because you don't want to stay stuck here. A lot of people do in the name of trying to understand. You know what you know. Let's be honest. Some people stay stuck because it's at least some kind of connection to that one person, you know, or some people stay stuck because they just don't have to. But the thing is, the Geminis I'm reading for, you're not staying stuck. You're not wanting to recycle an ending and rehash a relationship with someone just to have some kind of connection. You'd rather be by yourself than keep doing whatever because it doesn't feel good. So here you are on your way. I like it. This feels very, just gonna say, this feels very Chariot-ish. Like all of a sudden you're just setting things in motion and you're giving yourself time, but it's happening. Okay, all right. Gemini. Huh? Did I just say Chariot? that could be Cancerian. Okay, and then we setting things in motion and you're on your way. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, Cancerian. Okay, all right, wow. I'm on fire. So this is you, yeah. We got the new beginning. You're manifesting, thinking about what you want, setting it in motion, and you're like intent on doing the thing and moving on from this and taking what you know from this and charting a course for yourself. I like this because this is realistic perspective. You're not just like, I'm going to do the thing and run out the door tomorrow when you're still processing this. You're going to give yourself some time, but you clearly have a goal in mind that you are going to pursue. I like it. Good for you. Okay, Gemini, I hope this was helpful. I'm glad for this. I know you're probably like, dang it, maybe I'm still single this month. It's worth it. It's worth it to be right here. It's worth it. You're setting yourself up. I mean, Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, worth it. Okay. I'm glad for this. I'm glad that you've changed your trajectory and you're figuring out what you want. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. I need to get some water. Love to you for this worry. And I hope to see you in the next reading. All right. You take care.